Greetings and welcome back to this latest turn of my PBM in campaign Leipzig with Ney at the Katzbach scenario. So let us see what my opponent has done without further ado, and then we'll have a quick overview. What's the Cossacks are on the move. Yep, they're still falling back. He's throwing out more skirmishers again. And unlimbering more guns. Eight guns there. Okay, he's going to put more guns along here. Still, lots. What do we got up there? There's an officer up there. The Prussian cavalry continues to fall back, as you can see. And now it's turned around again. My guess is, as soon as I get close, he's going to scatter them and point-blank range me with cannons and muskets. That would be my guess, at least. Not necessarily true, however. Anything else? Still lots more hidden movement. Leaders come off there. And then his cavalry continues shifting about. Alright, let's have a look and overview. So over here, what can we see? We can see just lots of Cossacks, a skirmish line, some guns in the skirmish line, some guns there with more skirmishers, More Cossacks, more guns than actual line. Some mounted Jaegers. Some more guns, some more skirmishers, some more line. Some actual some skirmishers. So he must... This must be his main line then. It's the only true option for that. Now, what can he see? He can't see any of this, but he knows where it is. He knows it's there. Alright, let's... So, all in all, the battle has been... yeah. Nothing. I've lost 12 cavalry, he's lost 21. Woo. Whoop-de-doo. So, nothing really has happened. So, in this case, then... Starting over here... I am going to shift. They obviously got disordered because of terrain. The 4th Squadron... Don't do that, thank you. But... actually do that. It's probably the best option you've got. To disorder yourselves in order to actually get somewhere, quote, useful. That's going to take a while to reorganise them, unfortunately. So in this case, I will start setting up the Bardens. Prince of Hesse will, the Prince of Hessen will come up with his brigade, the divisional guns, and now the divisional wagons. He will start not necessarily forming up, but just getting into a better overall position. Them I'm gonna keep where they are for now. I am gonna throw the 12th Chasseur forward, 2nd Lancers, you don't have... You're out of range of them, so they'll turn it back and... they'll be fine there. Call them bait, and then the 11th Chasseur will be behind them as reserves. That way he has effective control of all his cavalry. And then I bring up the 2nd Brigade of the Cavalry. And they basically will form there. These boys will push Exelmann's cavalry. They're the 7th, so you go there. You're the 7th. 6th Lancers. 23rd Chasseur. 23rd Chasseur. 23rd Chasseur. 20th. 20th, 24th, 23rd, 11th Hussars, and 20th. Let's bring... and then we basically turn them that way. The guns can come this way as well. And then you can go there. And they are basically going to... My attack is sort of getting a little too crunched together, unfortunately, but I can accept that, at least for now, for the most part. Bring up the guns onto the other bank. The howitzers, divisional general, and such. We'll bring the horse guns that way. And then you go there. We then bring up Siam with the heavy guns. So the core artillery will also move up to where he is in the to the village. Sebastiani will move to just get a bit more nicely placed overall. Now, we'll throw you there, throw you there. Go there. And then these final elements of the division, because it is a very chunky division. It's going to look to try and crumple in here. In the meantime, I've gotten all my... He could probably take those guns, so instead I'm just going to shimmy the 11th ever so slightly. Let's move these down a little bit more, because I can. They I can't, so those I can't, so nothing there. We will shift MacDonald's attack ever so slightly. So it's basically gonna drift a little bit. There. Turn. Bring up the various Italian elements. These I'm not gonna do the checkerboard formation for. They're just gonna stay in a nice big unit in the back for now. Neapolitan chasseur, Italian chasseurs, the Würzburg Chevalier, Neapolitan chasseur, and the Neapolitan chasseur. And then just to top it all off, one last big chunky unit of Neapolitan chasseur. Bring up these. So the Naples horse artillery will be coming up. Let's shimmy them forward again. And then I'll throw the skirmishers that are in the village further forward. Now, as for Loristan's 5th Corps, we are going to... What do I want to do? Do I attack? I'd rather not, for the simple factor is, one, I don't know who I'm attacking into. I don't know what I'm attacking into. Still, I'll shifty up the cavalry at least. And then I suppose I could shifty up Loristan a bit more. Okay, lose a couple of men there, but all things considered, I am up. I'm still advancing. Wrong hex, but hey ho. They can come forward. The various heavy guns of the corps will likewise move forward. We're not rushing too much, but I will bring up the guns a bit more and get them ready to go. Lauriston and Lauriston's wagon. Limber up the guns and bring the guns forward. I think when I can, I'm going to get the divisional guns on this little bit of high ground here. Well, I could probably get to go another hex forward. Do I need to? Not particularly. Ney, who can you effectively command at this point? You can't effectively command Sebastiani, so we'll bring you this way so you can get effective command of Sebastiani. Sebastiani can effectively command most of his cavalry at this point. MacDonald can effectively command his entire corps. Lauriston is out of army command, but is effectively commanding most of his corps. Now he is. So he's effectively commanding his entire corps. Still, I could shift MacDonald a little further forward, but I don't think I want to. Just because I can move full distance doesn't mean I necessarily should. And more importantly, let's bring up the heavy guns of the corps and get them ready to start bombarding a great big hole in it. We're going to get to bombard a great big hole in their line. Still, I have no idea how he's truly laid out his defence. So, I would say maybe another few turns before I can see properly. I'll bring up the horse guns a bit more. When the time comes, I think I'm gonna, next turn, Delmas's division is going to keep on going, but then swing and go for the gap between the two villages. This division will go straight south at this point, with MacDonald's entire corps looking to hit head on. We'll sort of wedge them. They're still just sitting in the village. So for now, I think that's going to be it. A fairly short one because, again, at the moment it's all just marching. But my plan is coming together. I've got the Third Corps looking to smack into the Allied right. MacDonald is going to hit them in the centre. And Lauriston, for the moment, at least has his attention on the enemy's left. And he's tying down these forces, so we shall see what happens. Ooh, 24 guns sat up there, so not an insignificant amount of guns sat up there. What's the range? 20 hexes or so. So they're at quite a long range. Yeah, quite a long range. So they're not going to do that much, but they might do stuff. They are going to do stuff no matter what. Depending on the size of the guns, naturally. Still, General Ricard is gonna. So yeah, if I have Albert taking this village, Ricard between these two villages, and then Marchand taking this village, I'll have Delmas going between the gap, and then Breyer attacking Christianhof. Because if I can take the Taubenberg and secure the Taubenberg, it's going to sort of give me a nice, good position with which to enfilade targets with. Still, for now, that is going to be it. So, I once again thank you all for watching. I hope you have enjoyed. If you have, please consider hitting that thumbs up, subscribing, or leaving a comment. It's all appreciated, it's all helpful. But until next time, sorry about that. Until next time, I will see you all very soon. So until then, bye bye for now.